Who's upside down? I'm live. Hey guys, welcome back to the Tiny Whoop Invitational 2018. This is practice on day 2, and I don't know if you guys tuned in yesterday and saw me talking like this with no sound at all on the mic for a long time, but I think we have it all fixed now. So comments if there's no sound. But yeah, so this is 40 pilots from around the world, 40 of the best Tiny Whoop pilots in the world, flying on a course made with innovations by the best course makers on the planet. So we've got Rudy's Hyperdrive, done by a really cool course designer in Germany. We've got the world record tunnel, which is a concept developed in Finland. We've got some awesome pentagon mirror tunnels decked out with LEDs. I think Hong Kong FPV was the first one to do that. And then we've got the Tunnel of Love. We've got the Orifice gates, the BBT race gates. We've got some other custom gates. We've got the fiery gates back here. Of course, the crash gate for the end. It's a really fun course. So we've got some other custom gates. We've got the fiery. Hey, Cody, I'm hearing me. But anyway, welcome back. We're going to be doing commentary off and on, but you're going to be watching a lot of pilots just fly this course. So, yeah, I mean, I guess if you're watching... What? Closer? Out. Oh, did someone comment? Oh, thanks, whoever commented. Did they hear any of that? Do you want me to start over? I can start over. I'm just kidding. Alright, so without further ado, let's go back to practice. These guys are just cycling out 4 pilots at a time, non-stop all day, and I'm going to try to get on the course too, so get out of here. I stomped a woover.
Here comes another song, gonna spend all night whooping Hong Kong. Gotta get your tiny whoop on. A chicka-chong, chicka-chong-chong.
Sweet, Jesse P back here. Do you mind if I sit for a sec? Just for a minute? I'm just going to do a little commentary for those of you guys who didn't join us yesterday. Who have we got in the air right now, Cody? Looks to me like Lunchbox FPV, Neutron's in the sky. Looks like Ethan Bayer's up, and I can't see who the 4th pilot is. Oh, yeah, he's down. So let's pick a screen and talk about the race course itself. Alright, so here we are cruising down the Tunnel of Love. All those guys helped me. This is under my work desk. This is called Rudy's Hyperdrive. It's an awesome effect. Course through the BBT race gates into the world record tunnel, and now the kaleidoscope. I love that one. These are some custom gates my friend Justin made, and this is a section of last year's invitational course called the Dragon. Last year, about a third of these pilots were invited, and they all got really good at this kind of tunnel flying, but it was really hard in the beginning, so they have a little bit of an advantage if they came here last year. Although we are flying that section of the course backwards for what it was. And we made several other adjustments, but I think that's pretty much the course. There's about 6 major LED features that I was going to add 31 race gates in between all these features, but after we had them up, the course felt so fast and flowy outside the Dragon that we didn't want to tighten it up. So oh, here we are. Hey, we got a camera there now. That's awesome, so I can kind of turn and try to look at both. But, yeah, so, Cody, let's switch back to, I'm guessing it's this. Did I do it? Do I need to click anything else?
So basically you've got 1 to
Yeah.
Pilots, and then everything else 164 is up here.
Okay.
Or you can use the mouse, either way.
Okay. And as soon as I click it, it moves over? All right, guys. So I'm going to try to keep up with some of the comments. It's my understanding that this is what I should... Okay, so this is just where I get comments. Sean Dillon is here, Shotgun. Hold on just a sec. Sweet. So I'm just, this is our first major live stream, guys, so I'm still learning a lot, and Cody is sort of the master, and he's talking me through it. So that's why you're kind of getting some weird audio. How does the audio sound? Is it okay? But yeah, Sean Dolan is here. We should get him to walk over. I think he's working on his aircraft right now. Let's look around for him. I don't see him there. You can see me. I guess he's not in the lounge. I don't see him over there. A lot of big names there. So right on the bottom of your screen, oh, there's a face punch. Right on the bottom of your screen, that is Mr. Alien Whoop himself, Charlie. Next to them is Platinum FPV. Over there on the golden couch on the far left, that is Ashton Godfrey, sponsored Tiny Whoop pilot. He's sitting right next to Scott Keats, another sponsored Tiny Whoop pilot. And next to him, Lunchbox FPV, another sponsored Tiny Whoop pilot. And let's keep going. Next to that little red bear in the red chair across, farthest out, is FPV Provo. That's Christian Peterson. He's a DRL pilot and a sponsored Tiny Whoop pilot. Then on the far right, we got Mike Chin standing in front of Stephen Neutron Whaley. What an awesome room of Tiny Whoop pilots. Let's look around. So here's taking a look up at the... Hey, that's not the Dragon. That's the tunnel. Okay, we got 2 cams in the tunnel now, but nobody's in there. Okay, stream is not paused. Sorry about that. So I'm just kind of having fun clicking around. Keep the mic off your mouth a little more. Oh, it sounds a little muffled, but good. So how's it now? Did I fix it a little bit? Better, worse? Let me know. There's a long delay, so. Let's see. Who have we got in the air now? We got Justin flying. Looks like Bryce Johnson's flying. So one camera that we're missing is, if you look, and if you could see where I'm pointing, there's the Craft Quads banner, and there's the creator of Craft Quads right there, Christian Avedon, 2016 Micro Racing World Champion. Have a seat, Christian. You want to get interviewed? No. Let's do it. No. You're getting interviewed. Oh man, I'm pulling cords all over. You're good. Have a seat. You are a little bit getting interviewed, but I'm going to have to speak for you. So what's going to happen is I'm going to ask the question, and then I'm going to repeat your answer in your inflection alongside you. Right? Comment if you guys can hear Christian Avedon. So Christian, you are the 2016 Micro Racing World Champion. You were the first World Champion, and you took that championship at Drone House 3.0, which was in Louisville, Kentucky. That was the Louisville one. How has the competition changed since the first championship? It's a lot more intense. A lot of people have had a lot more practice with whoops now. They are blazing fast. I agree. I mean, right now, I'm tempted to switch over to, let's check out this cam right here, see if we can figure out who is screaming. There's somebody, I mean, they're on your lower left. I wish I could tell you that pilot's name right now. Hey guys, who's about to enter the spiral? Who's about to enter the spiral right now? Okay, that is Gars. Um, who's that? Charlie? Okay, that's Charlie from Alien Whoop, just entering the dragon in the lower right of your screen. Oh, nice pass in the dragon. It's a dangerous place to pass because when you're in a tunnel that tight, it's easy to get blown down, and there's a long way down to go from up there. Here he goes, crossing another lap through the orifice gate there and into the tunnel of love. The tunnel of love is the purple and blue giant tunnel, mostly because it's right after the orifice. That is not my joke. You know, I didn't really name either of them. I didn't name anything here. They were all named by their creators, and the Tunnel of Love was a community project that a bunch of different people, you know, sort of voted on the name. I had nothing to do with naming that gate the orifice, or as most people call it, the sphincter. It's just mostly the way it looks. I don't know if you guys, let's see if they can see. Switch to this camera. So that red gate over there, it's really awesome to fly through because it's an inflatable giant. It's called a water wheel. So, anyway, sorry, I'm getting a little distracted. Let's go back to the 4 pilots. Oops, that's just pilot number 4. Well, we'll just ride along with pilot number 4. This is the Tunnel of Love right here. You're going to fly right past me and then under my desk over there, over my whoop collection, and into Rudy's hyperdrive. Hanging it right into the BBT gates, but a little error there. Came in too fast. This is a hard turn. It's one of the 2 really hard turns. Now we're going through World Record Tunnel and into the Kaleidoscope. And here, oh, ooh, harsh hit. Hey, what's up, Zach? I'm just live. You want to say hi? Hello! That's how A Noob, DRL pilot A Noob, says hello to a random live stream at Tiny Whoop headquarters during the International Invitational. Drew Camden just walked in. Let's see if we can catch him on a cam. There he goes with that purple hair over there, bumping some fists. Joe Herbert right there in the middle. That's Kilovolts. There's Say Andrea talking to Drew. Mike Chin up front. I mean, look at all these guys. So, let's go back to another camera. Anybody in the tunnel? Maybe someone's coming. Oh yeah, here comes some. Nope. Alright, never mind. Nobody's coming. Not a lot of action happening right now. We've got someone shredding the dragon. That's really fast for that section. Alright, so I'm going to try to go to this camera, see if we can see him fly by. There he goes! Yeah, everybody's allowed to write their names on the ducts. Dizzy, Provo did it. He also wrote, he calls it his OSD. He also wrote 4.25 volts on his other duct, just to mock the OSD. OSD's got really popular in Tiny Whoop in the last couple months, and I'm not saying I don't understand why, but I'm not someone who uses an OSD in Tiny Whoop. And, you know, I also run the YouTube channel, so I don't want extra space taken up on there. Looks like a new round of pilots coming in right now. You guys can see the logos on the ceiling throughout the venue. I put a shout out to all of the, I think we invited like, I can't remember how many people total invited, but about 40 people RSVP'd, and we let everybody who wanted to submit a logo, and then I just went down to the print shop and hung out for 4 hours and printed all of them out and stuck them on the ceiling. It's just sort of a mockery. Oh, I'm getting a back rub. It's Drew. What's up? Let's just let everybody see this back rub on the entire course cam. Look, there's Drew. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, get in there. Do you guys want me to change the camera right now? Nice. Yeah, it's funny because I'm watching you on the live stream with this delay, so I get to watch you lick the camera twice. Now he's just getting down, dabbing. We're going back to pilots now. I can't remember what I was saying, y'all. Oh, right. So the banners we let everybody submit a logo, and these banners are cheap, mostly black and white. The black and white ones are 75 cents a square foot, so it's pretty much a negligible cost. And it's a way that people can give a shout out to who they consider helpful or important to the community in a way, like most of the time, if you see a banner up somewhere, it's kind of like we're pretending to support that company, but really they paid us to put up a banner. And at this event, every one of these banners is here because the pilot coming, it's an organization that they really believe in or a project. There's giant banners for Project Mockingbird. I'll just read some of them off. We got Rand Brand Designs from Rand Brewer. Several Project Mockingbird. We've got Shrike. We got Hold Fast. That's Margie, who does our stickers. Craft Quads is Christian Avedon's company. Raspberry Wood is Bryce Johnson's CNC Wood company. I don't. How do you describe Raspberry Wood, Bryce? How would you describe Raspberry Wood to someone who doesn't know? Yeah, what is it? Like, how do you? Red Pine Labs, but how would you describe what it is you do? Fun engineering projects. All right. I like that. We've also got Black Bolt, inventor of the XBR, member of Team Big Whoop. That's Chris Fisher. We haven't seen him yet. Team Black Sheep, of course. Gonna keep looking around. XDC Racing. That's my friend Harrison Gale, who sadly couldn't make this event at the last second. Lunchbox FPV, of course. We've got some signs for Bright Blue Tech, who does a lot of the gates that we fly, those hexagon gates you see on the upper left right now. So that's what's with all those banners. I'm gonna shout out to Wes. Liz says go Wes. Lizzie. Yeah, you want to talk to her?
Hey Liz, what's up?
Yeah. Yeah, the winner does get a trophy, Gus. You can kind of see him over there on the fireplace, but Wes is in the way right now. Just between Provo and Wes on the fireplace, or I guess that's... Well, I mean, the lamps I wouldn't pick up, but... Anyway, so there's these really cool lamps, and then there's also 3 custom Tiny Whoops. One of them is completely blinged out gold. Yeah, bring it over. Bring it over here. Never mind. All right. Yeah, grab it and show it to the camera or one of the cameras. Okay. All right. So, lounge cam. Let's see if Taylor's going to show off some of the trophies. All right. What's up? Jordan's going to join us for some commentary. What a treat.
Do we have 2 microphones?
I wish we had 2 mics, man, but we're just going to have to...
We're going to just have to kiss?
Yeah, let's just touch our cheeks together.
Oh, good thing we don't have a camera facing us.
Yeah, that would be pretty awkward, huh?
Yes.
All right, we're trying to go back to the lounge cam because we're going to check out... Yeah, let's do lounge cam. So Taylor's got... There it is. Is that first place? It doesn't show up as gold but on this camera, but it's just a super shiny, blinged out gold.
Oh no, he's
You can reach him. He's in the shrine. Blinged out gold Tiny Whoop. It works, of course. Awesome Sauce Motors. It's pretty much the ride that everyone's here riding, which is the Tiny Whoop Racer with Awesome Sauce is kind of the consensus on this course. This course was built for super fast motors that are so fast that it's hard to control the front end of a battery. So first major section of the course is just a huge sprint. with all kinds of different ways to bleed off power. Let's see if we can catch someone starting a lap. Doesn't look like it. Someone's crashed, someone's not even up. A couple people in the Dragon. The Dragon looks totally different in daylight because at night we shine it with a bunch of LED floodlights, like ultraviolet LED floodlights, and we got a little laser show happening up there. So it looks pretty different in the daylight, but you can still practice it. This whole course looks different, you know. There's a ton of ambient light in this room, but the sun is setting, so in just a little bit here, we're going to start testing out the timing system because we've got a few hours to test that, and then at 8 p.m. we are all tiny whooping a LED and fire show again, which we did last night. It was an absolute blast. We pretty much just decided to see how many lucky shots we could get through a flaming hula hoop or whatever, and everybody got hit. Several people got baseballed out into the street. One tiny whoop was consumed by flames, but we're doing it again tonight because it was a blast, and the performers had a blast too. They came into Tiny Whoop and did a whole bunch of extra performing with LED hoops and stuff inside here and let us just fly and have that experience again inside. It was a blast. And they had a beverage and just chilled out. Turned out to be really cool people. We also had some neighbors stop by that were just walking down the street and saw a billion little tiny lights flying around a fire show and had to come in and check it out. So let's see. I don't know who we've got. Oh, look, there's people in the tunnel of love. Let's have a look at that cam. No, he's gone. He just ducked out of there. Oh, there goes someone. That's awesome. This camera's hard to use, but when you get it, it's so much fun. Back in the lounge. Seems like people are being patient. Well, you should rip the foil off that one first. It's dark enough now. Yeah, rip it off. It's called Rudy's Hyperdrive. Yeah. I'm live streaming. Everybody, yeah. Unwrap it. Yeah. Yeah, it's time to unwrap. I mean, just so you guys can tell what we're talking about, we had tinfoil over half of Rudy's Hyperdrive during daylight to see how it would change the sunlight situation. And now that it's starting to get dark out and the course is really going to come alive, it's kind of like that moment when you're at a FPV Light Tracks race where the sun is setting and everything starts to pop. That's the moment we're coming to now. All the pilots are pretty stoked, but a lot of pilots have already had 5, 6, 10 batteries in today, just screaming around this course. I think I've gotten 4 in today, but that's just because I've been running around and trying to make sure everything's going great. What's up? We got comments. Oh, I gotta learn to scroll down. Oh, that's it. It's below there. Rand Brand's watching. Did you see we got your Rand Brewer sponsored Tiny Whoop Pilot? Did you see we got your logos up around here? There's 4 of them hanging on the ceiling. I'm sure you'll spot them on the live stream. Rand is also donating one of his frame designs to the winner. So the winner of this competition, the Micro Racing World Champion of 2018, will also get a sweet frame from Rand Brewer, Rand Brand Designs. Tons of other prizes were given too. So David Moquet, the owner of FPV Light Tracks, did this really cool project where he made Tiny Whoop cases out of CNC'd wood that are just beautiful and soft and fit together perfect, and I really want one. So there's 10 of those going to the top 10 pilots, and like I said, we've got 40 pilots here. Qualifying will start tonight for the main race and continue tomorrow for the main race tomorrow night, which of course will all be live streamed also. But we're going to use a timing system to narrow 40 pilots down to 16 for the main race, and I think it's going to be really hard to qualify for. These pilots, I mean, just watch the way they're flying. There's a few pilots that are still kind of figuring it out. But for the most part, we're a day into the event, and everybody is screaming this course. And there's a lot of discussion going on about technique to handle different parts that are difficult. Like on the upper right of your screen, he's going through the kaleidoscope. There's a way to exit that turn that has been a point of discussion. Coming out of the hyper drive on the lower right, well, he came out of it a minute ago, so we can watch. Camera 1 is on the upper left. There's the hyperdrive. Coming out of this hyperdrive, if he can get unclogged, he's going to get flipped. It's okay. Stay with him. He's going to get flipped and go back through it again if anyone will notice him. Come on. Hey, guys, there's a whoop on the ground over there. Oh, there we go. Thanks, Taylor. All right, so here we go. Rudy's hyperdrive. Nope, he's skipping the whole thing. All right, never mind. Let's go here. And if we watch camera 4, he's going to go under my desk, skip around on top, and then enter Rudy's hyperdrive. And there's a hard right turn at the end of this into some BBT gates that is a tough one. You can see he struggled a little bit with it there. Had to slow down way earlier. A lot of people hit the brakes about halfway down the second tunnel. But that's been... Hey, why are you looking at me? Who's this? That's Neutron. That's Neutron right there. Yeah, I still love the Dragon, but my favorite parts of the course are all down here. I'd be tempted to do a team race or something where it's only the fast section down low. That could be fun.
I gotta see that on the we're live streaming, right?
Yeah.
What minute was it? Look at it.
Oh man, that guy is screaming. Nobody knows.
I don't see where it is yet.
It would be right here, I think. No.
No, it's about. But it's
Looks like a couple pilots are changing over.
She's so upside down.
minute
Where's
26.
Ryan's like, Ryan, where are you at?
Someone's down on the stairs. There's only one pilot working it right now. That's the crash gate. He's just practicing the attempt there. Nobody's actually crashing into the crash gate yet. There on the lower right, you see Eric from Canada, one of my favorite pilots.
I'm always like, Mike says to move. I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah, there's some fast pilots going now. Oh, look at that. Who's on the upper left there? What channels am I looking at here? Can you tell me? Oh. E6 247. Okay. I need a better list of what pilots are on what channel so I could just always tell who's where. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Ooh, I just took one to the dome.
Oh!
And then an immediate midair.
We flipped him back over and you
Yep. It's cool because we've got the live video pulled up, and then we also have the live stream right next to it, so we get instant replays over here. I wish we could show it that way, but I guess that would be pretty complicated. Like I said before, you guys, this is sort of our first attempt at a live stream. I've never been a part of any kind of live stream production on this level where we've got cameras around the course. Let's see if I can actually use this one right here. Right, did he already go by? There he goes. Yeah, look, there's Zach. Hey, Zach, say hi to that camera right next to you. It's right there. It's right behind Billy. Yeah. Yep, you guys are live. But now we're going to switch back to the pilots. Look at all these people in the Dragon. Then one guy exiting the Dragon, at least attempting to. Oh! See, that's why they call it the Dragon. Awesome. I'm always trying to get to this camera fast enough, and I never get there fast enough. So, Dragon Cam is not working. It's the same as Tunnel. Yep, it's the same.
Here, I got it real quick.
Okay. Bear with us, guys. We're just going to change a quick setting here so that we can see the Dragon. There it is. There's the Dragon, and there's looks like Code Red or McKay. No, that's McKay up there trying to fish a quad off the very thin ledge. He's standing above about a 20-foot drop. So whenever there's tons of pilots in the Dragon, now we can just switch to Dragon Cam. But looking pretty... Oh, you can see the lasers starting to come out up there as the sun sets. There comes another one dropping down. Hey guys, if we're all switching pilots right now, let's do a little race. Let's do a practice race for the live streamers. What do you say? Let's switch over to lounge cam. It's starting to get kind of full in here. Hey, everybody say hi to the lounge cam. It's right there. Come on, say what's up. So, are you guys cool about a race? Because it seems like most people... All right, Provo's going. Let's just let him fly. You guys just fly.
Can you move me from E2 to E6?
Yeah, you bet. Who are we looking at there? Oh, that's Provo. We're live on your feed, Provo. Yeah, your feed is live to...
How do we get to E6?
I'll show you. 68 people. Okay. There you go. Just changing channels for Zach. Oh, that's some fast flying. I love the way these people enter the hyperdrive, Rudy's hyperdrive. And see how we made that turn wide? I'm learning a lot from this live stream. Ooh, and a very tight entry to the kaleidoscope. This is an awesome flight. Right over my head and into the Dragon. Let's try out the old Dragon Cam. What pilot was that, Taylor?
Provo. 3.
Oh, it's Provo. There he goes down the Dragon. And he's going to go on to lap 2.
Hey guys, this is TWFEV back here in Loveland HQ, Tiny Whoop HQ here in Loveland, Colorado. Is everybody able to hear me now? I got the mic reset. Just want to make sure. Give me some thumbs up. Give me some whoop whoops in the comment section, etc. Awesome, awesome. Glad to hear that, guys. Well, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in here. Sorry about that technical difficulties we were having there. We were using a wireless mic so Jesse could walk around the course and talk to people, etc. But it's always nice to have charged batteries, as we know in this sport. Is charged batteries are most important to have. So, welcome back. Welcome back. Appreciate it. So, how's everybody doing tonight? Doing well. Doing well. Where y'all tuning in from? Oh, let's see here, Noah. Geez, we started working on this track on site here on Monday of last week, but we've had countless technicians working on different parts of the track. So if we go for like the warp tunnel, for example, I know that Dean Nicholson with Bright Blue Tech was working on that a month ago. Jesse's been working on the Kaleidoscope Tunnel for at least a month. A lot of hard work and programming has been going in to a lot of the stuff that you're seeing on the course tonight. So all in all, course design and getting everything up and out was just it took a long time to get it done, but we're happy to do this. We love doing this once a year. Tiny Whoop Invitational 2018 is going to be amazing. So a little bit of scheduling for you guys, just so you guys know what's going on here at TWHQ today. A little bit later tonight, we're actually going to have another performance. So anybody that was tuned in last night will know that we had our fire performers coming out here, and we did some whooping around the fire performers. If you have not seen that video, go check out the Tiny Whoop Facebook page. We have a ton of live videos from people that were here, and it was something to see for sure, for sure. So other than that, after we take a little break about 8 o'clock, we're going to keep some stream up and see what we can got going on. We are going to shut down some of the flying, so we might just have some maybe some people outside that are watching the performers if we can pick them up. If not, we'll kind of go from there. But after that, we're going to go out to dinner. We're going to have a team dinner tonight, kind of hang out with each other for a little bit. And then tonight, about 10 o'clock, 10:30, you're going to hear me live back here again, and we are going to start our qualifying round. So out of the 37 or so pilots that are going to be here, we are going to try to qualify for the top 16 slots, and then we're going to have a race off tomorrow on Monday, starting about 5 o'clock. The main reason for kind of later nights on qualifying and getting the actual races going is because I don't know if you guys can see, for example, in camera 4 over here going up through the Dragon. So the entirety of the windows to the left over there and then behind the Dragon, that's exactly facing west, so where the sun sets. And until it gets super, super dark outside, you're not going to see those lasers. You're not going to see all the purple lights that we have up there. So we're definitely trying to get these races started a little bit later and later in the evening. So most day has been practice for us. So let's see here. So Archer FPV taking some questions here. Yes, pretty much everybody here is going to be flying in angle mode. Acro modes they're not super hard to fly in, or whoops aren't hard to fly in acro like T-Code81 said, but you obviously need to make sure. We all obviously need to make sure that you're being in a more open space because, flying in acro mode's a lot harder on a whoop for sure. Most of the racers here, I've got Provo sitting next to me in the chair. And Provo, what would you say? What do you fly in all the time?
Well, I fly in the auto level because when you hit obstacles, you hit things. If you're in acro mode, it just goes straight to the ground.
Yeah,
Whereas
absolutely.
when you're in auto level, you have a chance of recovering and getting going again. Besides they're not powerful enough for acro mode. I mean, they're fun and they're fast, but they are definitely not. They do not fly like 5-inch quads. So I don't like to fly in acro. I don't even like to freestyle in acro mode on these things. But you know, I think you have a better chance with self level.
Yeah. So what do you think is going to be the hardest part of tonight or today's course and qualifying tonight and then going into racing tomorrow?
Uh, as always, it's in your own head. Like I think people are gonna get nervous, and less experienced racers are gonna crash out, and even some of the fast, less experienced kids are gonna have a hard time with the nerves. I think.
Yeah.
And I know you're saying this. Oh, it's just a tiny whoop race, but
No, no.
most everyone here is real serious about it, and It's a real race. It's a real competition here.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely. So I had a chance to fly the course last night after everyone went home, and I got to tell you, this is some of the most tight technical flying that I've ever personally flown. I put about 20 packs through last night up until about 2:30 a.m. here, and I am just in awe of what these guys are doing. They're going twice as fast as I can, making those turns twice as fast, getting just tight through the corners. So it's really going to be a good race. I mean, Provo, I think you're one of the top contenders here to win. What do you say about that?
Yeah, I'm just trying to defend my title. I came out last year and came away with. I wasn't necessarily the fastest pilot last year, but I came away with the win because I was able to, stay cool and
Yeah.
collected and.
I think that brings up a good point that, this isn't always the fastest pilot win. It's the person that can keep their composure, put down some consistency, have some consistent lap times, making sure that they're staying the course and just beating opponents.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, cool. Well, hey, thanks so much for talking to us a little bit here, Provo. Appreciate
I just sitting here for the chair.
it. Hey, sorry to put you on the spot then. All right, guys. So I'm gonna put a little music here in the background as well. Just let me know how the volume is on that as soon as I get it started here. But other than that, do we have any other questions from the community? Anybody else want to know anything like that? So Shotgun FPV, Scully is not here. He had a little bit of scheduling conflict, couldn't make it out today. So. So to get a sponsorship, obviously you have to be one of the best pilots in the country. Team Tiny Whoop here is comprised of some of the best pilots from across the world, honestly. I mean, just in this invitational, we've got people coming in, Lunchbox coming in from Canada. I believe his buddy Eric is his name. He's here from Canada as well, so Team Canada FPV is representing. We've got Carlito heading out here from the UK. Funny guy. We'll have him on the show here a little bit later. Kind of talk to him a little bit, but we just got a lot of different people that are kind of hanging out here and doing some good stuff with us. So let's switch over to our camera 2. Watch this pilot navigate this dragon, then come around and hit these fire gates, coming down the BBT gates. This is actually the end of our race here, where we're going to be hitting those BBT gates and then going straight into the net, DRL style. Going to be stopping, hitting that net. That's just an amazing finish to the course that Jesse designed here, and I absolutely love it. So Nick, we are actually just doing practice right now. We're going to start some qualifying rounds a little bit later this evening, but we're going to have a little bit of a break. If you guys missed that, kind of the schedule for tonight, we've got some performers coming out here. We are going to be putting on a show for some of the pilots that have come out, etc. And then we're going to get into some qualifying rounds. But yeah, that'll start. We're going to take a break probably around 8 o'clock. Have that, go out to dinner, come back. Probably start some qualifying around like 10 o'clock tonight until pilots that don't want to fly anymore, and then we're going to restart tomorrow morning and kind of get some qualifying rounds. Once we get qualifiers going through, that's when we're going to start actual races. We're going to wait until dark leveling time here, so about 6 o'clock, about this time, leveling time, is when we'll actually start the racing tomorrow night, the actual race-off. So Big D Boston, what makes them the best? Consistency, skill, speed, everything. I mean, you can fly a tiny whoop, you can race a tiny whoop, but unless you're consistent with it, unless you're putting down consistent lap types, that's what really makes them the best. And there's a lot of team pilots as well that also like to go out and freestyle and shoot freestyle videos as well. So if you guys haven't checked out tinywhoop.com, there's a ton of information out there on team pilots that are in our group. But also, you're more than welcome to check out the store that we have there too if you guys want to build your own. That kind of answers Daniel's question as well. What's a good build? I mean, obviously being biased here, at Tiny Whoop, we obviously like the Tiny Whoop Racer. There's a lot of good quads out there that you may not. The Tiny Whoop Racer may not be the cheapest. There are some cheaper other options out there, but what you get in price, you usually give up in quality. The TWR is just one of the highest quality quads out there, and overall, I would say that 99% of the people that are flying out here tonight are using that. There was a question a little bit earlier asking if people were using Betaflight boards or Alien Whoops or anything. Yeah, we have Team Alien Whoop representing today. We got 3 pilots from them. I know Patrick J. Clark with Project Mockingbird is out here running his Betaflight board. I personally run a Betaflight board as well with Project Mockingbird. But I can tell you, between the two, between a stock Inductrix board and a Betaflight Mockingbird board, I personally prefer the Inductrix board. I just also like to freestyle with my quad as well, so it's nice to be able to do that. So yeah, and actually, the kind of a on-the-spot answer here, if we're going to tune into Racer 1 here real quick, he's actually running a Betaflight board currently, and an Alien Whoop, and you can see just he's running the course pretty darn tight as well. So it's all about getting comfortable with your equipment for sure. Yeah. Having a little bit of video issues there, so. Oh, what's up, Skoda and FPV? Yeah, I'll tell them for sure that you say hi. So, Old Man Flux, repeat questions. Okay for me to squeal like a girl when I meet Jesse in person? I'm a 45-year-old man. Yes, I would say that is almost a prerequisite for liking Tiny Whoop Racing is you have to squeal exactly like a girl whenever you meet Jesse Perkins in person. So, yeah, definitely. I think half the pilots here can say they've done that too. So yeah, Danadrone, the O10 board is not a bad board at all. Like I said, it's just gonna what you'll notice is that the quality of the other boards is gonna be a lot better for you out there. So. Let's see here. King Lufa, a.k.a. Lawrence. Do you guys have any form of turtle mode on Tiny Whoop aside from the out mode and the Inductrix Plus? No. One of the biggest things, the reason why turtle mode is mostly reserved for brush quads is because the brushes themselves, if you actually look at a cross-section of a brush motor, the brushes are only single directional, so they're not omnidirectional where they can reverse very easily. So it's really hard to be able to reverse those. It tears up the motors a lot faster, and you really kind of will tear up the quality of your motors really fast. So that is right. So Shotgun FPV, it sounds like Miss Katie is actually 7 months along, so she'll be doing about 2 months here.
So unmute.
Test, test, test. Test. So I'm going to be talking real quick here, just trying to get a level test, etc. You know, going to talk about China.
Can you hear me?
Heck yeah. Saw a couple comments there about some noise issues. Everybody good to go? Yeah, we are running a playlist as well, so there might be some downtime in between the playlists while we're getting some music switched out. But one of the other things we are working on right now, just so you know, is we have 2 pairs of headsets. We are trying to audio mix those here real quick. So here a little bit, Cody's going to get up and fly. I don't know what channels Cody's on, but I'd like to watch him fly a little bit, so... F7? Alright, cool. So we're going to go watch Cody fly here real quick, as soon as he comes back over and gets comfortable. I'm going to switch to the lounge cam real quick so you can see the way that Cody Cooper flies. Kind of blocked a little bit by Jordan, but yeah, this is Cody right here actually. So he's kind of squatting if you can't see it. Jordan Timken sitting to my right here. He's waving back to the camera. I'm TWFEV in case you guys don't know me. TWFEV on YouTube channel if you want. But Jordan's playing around with Cody here, so we're having some fun. So, alright, let's go watch Cody fly a little bit. So Cody Cooper up there in the Dragon playing around, having some fun. Notice how tight he's taking these curves. I mean, it's amazing. When I was flying this last night, I was trying to hug the outside of the track, and I realized really quickly that it's a lot better to actually hug the inside of the track and let the quad kind of drift through the corners. So you'll notice some of the technique that's going in here. So Archer FPV, best module for a Tyrannus QX7, the I-Range, yeah, so Anthanium actually beat me to that too. The I-Ranger X is probably one of my favorites. I also have an Oranger X. I just have a lot of connectivity issues with the DSMX module, or the DMSX protocol getting connected to the Inductrix board or anything else that's running DSMX, like my 5-inch quad. I have a lot of problem trying to get that, so I actually switched out my board to Beta FPV FreeSky, so that's what I actually run full time now. So. Is having 3 brushless motors and 1 brush on a drone bad? Yeah, I would say, Daniel, that's mixing motors is never a really good idea because you're going to actually make your flight controller work a lot harder. They may all spin at the same, the same speed. Obviously, they're a little bit different kV, so they're going to be, you're basically going to burn out the drone. The motor's faster. You might also, kind of hurt the flight control board as well. So, yeah. Let's pull away from Cody here, go take out a look at some of the other pilots. We just got some excellent pilots up right now. So having a lot of fun out here at TWHQ in Loveland. So Hey, Mike S, FPV Evo Monkey. What's up, man? Hey, yeah, that's me. So that's me. Good to see ya. So, Wesley, looking at the Beta FPV, the Beta Flight board that I run is the Beta Flight V2. That one, or excuse me, the Beta Flight, the one that's still on tinywhoop.com right now. I think it's the 1.1 is what the actual designation is there. But that one is, I like it a lot. It's actually pretty tight. I also run Project Mockingbird by Patrick J. Clark on there. Patrick's actually in the house today. We might have him on the show a little bit later, talking a little bit about what Project Mockingbird is, what it makes it a little bit different, etc. But you know, it just kind of depends on what you want to do, So let me see. I'm actually over in tinywhoop.com store, tinywhoop.com/collections, and let's see here. Yeah, the F3 brushed flight controller. It is the Beta Flight. You can actually get it either DSMX, or we can also get the Free Sky FR Sky as well. Hey, Cyramex, yeah, Rotor Rush. I think Neutron was going to work on that a little bit. Steven Neutron Whaley's here, and we've had a couple of requests to get this track set up in Rotor Riot, so hopefully we can make that happen. So we shall see. Yeah, Wesley, to kind of, further answer that question as well, I would say 98% of all the racers that are out here tonight are running just the stock Inductrix FC board. It is probably by hands down the best one out there. Just its internal mixing, everything that it does for the drone itself. That is definitely one of the better boards out there on the market right now. So every single TWR that gets shipped out comes with an Inductrix board, and there's a reason for that. There's a reason why Jesse Perkins sits here. And sorry, you're going to hear him in the background here. I'm going to mute just a little bit. So talking a little bit about the poker chips and what they are.
At the end with a whole bunch of equipment and five sort of not stuff that I'm like buying, but some kind of extra stuff. So for example, right now, I'm gonna auction off this tiny whoop. This is a 7mm Raycon tiny whoop with that FX 7918 on top. It's got 7x16 motors that are super fast. It's really fun and it's got more power, but it is a 7mm, so it feels super different. Not my favorite. So, can you hear me?
No, can you hear me?
So let's just auction this off. Can I get one poker chip for this squad? It's brand new and it's only been blown a couple times. We got 2 poker chips right here. Oh, he wants to blow it all
Test.
now with 4 poker chips. Anybody else want to match that and do some kind of a paper rock scissors thing?
1 second.
Anybody else? 4 poker chips.
Now you should be able to hear me. Say something?
Say something? I can hear myself.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me at all?
Oh wait, well, okay, now, it's only on the left. Say something now? Well, that's weird. Well, I can hear you.
Here comes another song, gonna spend all night whooping Hong Kong. Gotta get your tiny whoop on. A chicka-chong, chicka-chong-chong.
How do you get on that? How do you get on that? How do you get on that?
Alright guys, so hey, just so you know, we are back on the microphones. I actually got two microphones working here, so myself and then I got Cody Cooper to my right here. What up? So yeah, you can see us, we're over here, TWFEV, and then I don't know how to say your flight name, so Elite, there we go, Elite. So it's a bunch of numbers. I don't know if you've seen it before, but it's, here we go, I popped it up on the top right screen here. You can kind of see it. That's Cody Cooper's call sign, Elite, you know, so. Yeah, so just kind of reading some comments here real quick. So, Cody, tell me a little bit about what you think about dipole versus circular polarized antennas and why it'd be important to fly circular polarized.
I think dipole is like the number one way to go if you're like, one, new to the hobby, two, if you're flying 90% of the time alone. RECP, the polarization on an antenna really helps when it comes to flying all the time.
Test. There you go. Sorry, we were getting some feedback saying Cody was a little low here, but there you go. I'm backing myself off a little bit too because I know I'm kind of blowing things out. Oh, I'm on 12. Okay. There we go. That's probably what it is. Okay, and then mine is right here as well, kind of coming up just a little bit. Cool. All right, so just want to get some feedback here. Can you hear me and can you hear Cody?
I'm talking, and now he is talking.
And now I am talking, and now we're together. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Okay, thanks, Shotgun. Appreciate it.
Boom. Okay. So I guess I'll just do a quick recap. I think you should definitely fly RHC. Basically, you should fly a POS antenna. So at least if you are RHC, if you're consistently flying with other people and doing you're okay. I'd say dipole is, you cannot beat the neutrality of dipole. You should always fly dipole. It's like, imagine you got 4 pilots and all 4 of them are rocking dipole. Whoever's closest now I'm talking.
It is a conspiracy to silence our Cody. That's hilarious. So, what is the frosty beverage of choice at TWHQ? I think right now in the fridge we got some Odell Brewing Company beers. We've got I think Lunchbox was actually sipping on some, what is that? Some Bass beer.
All I know is that Jesse's 100% IPA guy.
Yeah, I like IPAs myself as well, but drink of choice for me right now is ice cold Coca-Cola.
And I got Orange Crush.
Orange Crush for the win.
Yeah, Mike Chen's here. Yo, Mike Chen.
Macaroni FPV.
Macaroni FPV says, are you there this year? And I'm just like, what? Macaroni FPV? What is that? I don't know. You just like Mike Chen?
So, wave to the cam, here. There's Mike Chen for us, everybody. So, what's up, Sean?
It's live?
It died right when I put it on you guys.
My face is just so brief.
So Sean Dolan is over here doing some live streaming as well, and he just tried to video Cody, and Cody was just too beautiful.
Alex Dalton said, hey, I love that guy.
Talking about Mike Chen. Oh, Macaroni doesn't know him personally, just know he was there last year. Oh yeah, so yeah, we have some really, top contenders, obviously repeating, coming back. Oh, hey, face punch on camera 3. Get out of the way, Andrea. Yeah, we got some of the top pilots in the country and from across the world here tonight. So, Cody, who would you say, if you had to venture a guess, let's kind of just break it down here. Who do you think is going to be in the top 4?
Top 4?
Yeah, I think you're going to be up there personally. I really do.
I'm definitely. I'm signing.
Oh, so Carlito, turn around, say hi to the camera over here. So, it's over here on the other side of Provo. So for those of you who don't know him, this is Carlito coming all the way from the UK. And he is asking everybody to sign the back of our invitational badges. These, oh, there you go. What's up? I'm already up there.
I don't know, one pilot I was super worried about was Wesley Larson.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yeah, I don't know when he's... We do, we got them both going.
Guard, I'm super worried about. Guards that almost took it last year. Of course I'm worried about Provo.
Yeah. But are you just saying that because he's sitting right behind you?
Snuck up on us.
That's funny. No, I've been watching Provo fly all day yesterday and today, and I think he's definitely a top contender for the track for sure. So,
Ryan Beltro.
yeah. You know, it's funny when we get all of these top pilots from around the world together. It's hard to pick four. It's hard to kind of see how this is all gonna come out tomorrow and who's gonna take that top slot home. But it's gonna be an amazing race tomorrow. Amazing to see all of these top pilots competing. So
You haven't flown the course yet, have you?
I have, yeah. I flew a little bit last night, yeah.
What are your favorites?
Oh my gosh! So most challenging part for me was the dragon for sure. I mean, I think that's just been tripping everybody up right now. Here, we'll go over to the dragon cam real quick. Well, that's actually the tunnel cam, and they're both the tunnel cam. Oh, all right,
Oh wait, let's keep the tunnel.
all right. We're gonna try to get the Yeah, and there you go. All right, let's try the dragon cam. Hey, there we go. So yeah, looking at the dragon here from the dragon cam, the hardest part that I had, this little helix that comes up from the middle of the screen over to the left and back around, that one I'm doing okay on, but when it comes into this S, that's where I really am having the most problem. Yeah.
The killer, I see it everybody. It's my killer too. It's everyone's Achilles heel. If you can get through that S, you think you're golden.
Yeah.
But it's that final really steep descent that you have to turn into.
Yeah, because you have your camera angle as well that you kind of have to take into consideration. And I run a 10-degree mount myself, and I know that it's a little bit more difficult of why to be able to kind of come down while you're looking up and losing that altitude. So it's a lot of throttle control. Something you personally taught me when it comes to throttle control is to feather that throttle up and down a little bit to lose altitude, and that's helped me a lot coming down the descent side of that dragon.
Yeah, my thing that I do is
Oh.
if I need to descend fast, I just add more pitch.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Justin, will you fix that camera down?
So how high is the ceiling? I don't know.
Yeah, I would say 8-foot ceilings in the main section here, and then obviously we've got the second floor above us where the dragon is. So, yeah. Grant Brashears asking if Drew can wall ride the Tunnel of Love. I don't know what you mean by that, but we've seen some pilots come through there, hit the side of it and crash out. We've seen people that are just doing amazing in there as well. What's your favorite line to take through the tunnel? I prefer to stay on the outside, the left side of it, and that way I can kind of swing wide coming under Jesse's wide coming under Jesse's desk there.
It's just so big that I just full throttle. I don't even think about my arm. But I think
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's funny because we put that flight line on the floor, but I mean, pilots have been swinging around pretty much over the commentating desk here, trying to kind of line up for Jesse's desk to get the best line on, just because they're coming full throttle out of the Tunnel of Love. So, yeah, let's take a look at the tunnel here real quick, kind of see what it looks like from the inside. Maybe watch some pilots come through it. Oh. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you there. It definitely adds a new dynamic to it. There's somebody going through the tunnel right now. Ooh, and crashed out at the end. Yeah, we, when you're going through that kaleidoscope tunnel, I followed somebody the other day, and just the air mixing that's in there from the prop wash to somebody else is just, it's hard to overcome for sure.
it's almost impossible not to crash out because that flight stuff is going so fast.
Yeah.
Everything else, it's a really open track. It's just really supposed to be super fast. The only slowdown is the worst.
Yeah, absolutely. It is a really fast, tight, technical track, so it's awesome. It's really awesome. So let's see here. Looking at the comments a little bit, Deluxe312. This is not qualifying actually. This is just some practice laps. We're going to take a break in about an hour and a half, go out to dinner. We've got some LED performers coming in to do some fun flying for us, some freestyling outside. And then after that, we're going to start qualifying a little bit later tonight. And then tomorrow, all day long, we're going to qualify. And then probably about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock tomorrow night, we'll start the actual race-offs to crown the 2018 Tiny Whoop Invitational Ribbon Raceway champion. It is. And Daniel Jones.
Gets paired up with me. That's what I'm really worried about.
Yeah.
Like, I'm already pretty certain of, like, the top 10.
Yeah.
I'm not so certain about, like, top 8 or whatever, but I'm just, I'm worried. I don't want to be in there with the Provo cars. Like, Jay and I pushing the cars.
So let's see here, Mr. Daniel. Do you have anybody specific you want to say happy birthday to you? We can get somebody over here to say happy birthday to you. Daniel Joan. Tuesday's your birthday. So you have a DXE. Go the stock inductor sport, bro. I mean, honestly, if you're flying already, you have the Spectrum transmitter, so DSMX is the protocol you're going to be talking there. Get a stock Inductrix FC board. It is, if you want to learn how to fly, it's the most forgiving. The stock angle mode, the self-leveling mode, is the best that I've seen on any flight controller, and it's just all around a great flight control board. No, I was talking about so Daniel's question, the DXE suggestions for a board.
Yeah, what I run is I run a DXE and FPV inductors like that. It's like I was trying to make the board work really well for like angle. It's really not good for right. And I find that I'm a training guy, so it's I just got a DXE and
Hey, let's cut over the tunnel real quick here. We actually have Lunchbox FPV and Jesse P in the Tunnel of Love taking some live stream. Check those guys out. That's pretty much what this sport is all about, though, is really just family. Just making sure that everybody, oh, hey, there come the quads, hey! That's awesome. Yeah, but anyway, like I was saying, this sport is all about family, just having fun, coming around. That's why Jesse loves putting on these events every year, to get all his friends to come in through and fly with him and just have a lot of fun. So, yeah, and Old Man Flux, Jesse without the aviators, I don't even know what that looks like, because I see him, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning with aviators on, so it's kind of the staple. Yeah, I don't know if yeah, absolutely. I know Jesse's dad, so I might have to ask him that, so.
yes. It's literally stabilized mode without so it'll stay level, but if someone loads on it,
Ooh, we got to go back to the tunnel, man. I just saw some really, really, really high, fast flying through there. Almost just knocked Jesse in the face. All right, they're out of there now. Hey, what up, Luxy333? Arvada, not too far away from us. Yeah, we are having a blast up here. Oh, hey, we're gonna check out. We don't have a camera right over there, but on the camera here, the whole course cam, you can see Jesse P hanging out in the warp tunnel. We're gonna see if we can catch some face bunches here. So, let's see. I think camera one's probably gonna get there first. Oh, and then here's another one. Oh man, look at that. Oh, hang on, we're going back here. Here's another one coming through. Oh, he moved out of there. No, I think actually that's Redline. Redline's VTX has been a little bit messed up, where it's been broadcasting that red like that. Yeah. Oh, was it too? Let's see here. Actually, Oh, where is he? Coming through. Yeah, that is Neutron, actually. Yeah, it's Neutron going across there. So we got some live streamception going on here real quick. If you can see Jesse Perkins, Lunchbox FPV, they are live streaming on Lunchbox FPV's Facebook page right now, or maybe YouTube. Hey, are you on this? Jason, are you on Instagram or Facebook? Facebook. So yeah, check out, and you're gonna have a liveception. Oh, he's in the kaleidoscope now. Here, let's check out camera 3 as they go through the kaleidoscope. We're going to see some Lunchbox face, some Jesse face as we go through the kaleidoscope here. So, oh, there's Lunchbox and Jesse P.
Sure, let me go pee first.
So we're going to put DRL, two-time world champion, on the show here with us, Jordan Timken. But he has to go use the bathroom first. So actually, you know, Erwin, this is our first year doing the live stream as well, so we'll probably expand it. I have another local guy up here that was approaching me at the beginning of the show telling me that he can set up actually 20 cameras on the save live stream, and he said next year he'd be more than happy to kind of help us get that set up. No, that was actually Billy Moody. Yeah, he said he does some live streaming that's just ridiculous, where he has tons and tons of cameras out, so. Yeah, absolutely, Errant. No, I think we touched on that a little bit earlier in the live stream as well. Somebody else was saying, how do you become a sponsored pilot? Do you want to touch on that a little bit again, Cody? Just kind of talk about how sponsorships work and how you become a sponsored pilot?
Either you're a DRL champion, that's one way, or you're just super interactive with the community. But I think I'm going to hand it over to Jet.
Yep, so he's ready. He's empty. Cool, so hey, we're going to hand the other second mic over here to Jordan Timken, Jet from the DRL. What's up, Jordan? Probably do a little bit closer, honestly. So, yeah, this one. Watching this one though.
Sure. Okay. Well, let us know if...
Yeah. So Jordan, welcome to the Tiny Whip Invitational, man. Yeah. What do you think? What do you think of this course?
Building this course, you know,
Yeah. Yeah. So. So yeah, so actually, hang on. They're saying that not really can't really hear you that well. So
Speaking up a little bit.
there we go. Let's try that. So all right, cool. And actually, what I'm going to do here real quick is I'm going to pause the music and turn that off, but give you some audio feedback in your ears as well, Jordan, so that way you can kind of hear my questions too. So A1, A2, A1. There we go. So can you hear me okay?
No.
Can you hear me in your left ear?
No.
Ah, how about that? Can you hear that at all? Nope, nothing. How about now? Yeah? No? Ah, how about now? Yeah. No, they're on. All right. Well, we'll skip that for now. So, Cody was trying to figure out how to get that to actually play each other's voices in each other's ears, but it wasn't working too well. So, talk a little bit.
Hey guys.
Yeah, it's picking you up.
Let me know.
Yeah. So yeah, by the way, one of the live streamers we have watching is his name is Daniel. It's actually his birthday on Tuesday, and so he was asking if he could have a happy birthday from you.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Yeah, there you go. So.
Waterproofing. That's a fun one. Some people are very die-hard waterproofing companies. A lot of people do it. Some people which is pretty much.
All right. So hey guys, I'm actually gonna mute the mics here for a little bit and try something out here real quick. So give me a second. We're gonna just put some music on. How about now? Yeah. There you go. So yeah. That's probably just some cross between the microphone between you and me. Hang on 1 second. So I'm talking right now. Can't hear that at all. Okay.
And then it makes you sound you're like Hello, how are you doing? Can you hear me talking? Because all I see is Jesse Perkins.
Test, test.
Nothing. No. You do, and can you hear me? So you can hear me, but I can't quite hear you. Yes, I can. Yeah, that's much better. And now you might want to turn me down ever so slightly. Yeah, just so I stay in the green and I don't peek it too much. When I get stoked, I guess you can tell me if it sounds like crap because you can hear what I'm saying, huh? Does that start a new... You might just have to... Oh, show chat right there. Alright, guys.
Alright, there we go. We should be able to hear us now.
Alright, guys, we are back. Hopefully. As long as they can still hear me. I'm not 100% sure if they can hear me, though, because I'm not...
Yeah, let's take a look here.
Gentlemen, if you can hear the sound of my voice, please comment in the chat saying that you can hear us. Awesome. That is
Awesome.
what we wanted to
Yes, we got them both. All right, good. So let's talk a little bit again about. We were talking a little bit about the course itself. What's your favorite part of the course, and what you're finding the most challenging.
I mean, of course, I think every single person is going to say the dragon, but that's not fun to say the same thing. I'm not sure if the whole course is challenging. I think the idea that Jesse had was, oh no, they say they can't hear us.
That's just one guy. I don't know. We were getting thumbs up the entire time. So.
Anyways, we're just gonna keep rambling in that case. I mean, I think the goal with this course was to not make it hard, right? The goal is to have it fast, have it be fun, and not have all these pilots be frustrated. You're coming all the way out here to fly tiny whoops and have a good time, not to be annoyed.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. I mean, that's why Jesse likes putting on these parties every year, is just to invite the top racers from around the country, come out, have fun, spend the week out here, and just fly some tiny whoops. So.
Yeah, and I mean, that's what we're doing. I think some guys have been here, honestly, since noon, and it is now 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I was probably here till around 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
And so that included, what, noon to 2 in the morning that's 14 hours of straight tiny whooping is what we did yesterday. I think the live stream itself was 11 hours long, and people were flying that entire time. It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, one of the other coolest things was that we definitely got to see a lot of top pilots throw down some awesome laps yesterday and kind of find their lines and everything that they wanted to do for when they actually compete through. So it's definitely gonna be an interesting race tomorrow. So.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think if anyone's asking what time we're starting, we're shooting for noon, I believe. That's when all the pilots are arriving. So I would assume that we're going to try to get the live stream on probably an hour after everyone starts showing up, right? Once we're actually racing and whatnot. So I'd say if you want to watch the live stream tomorrow, noon, 1 o'clock, 2-ish, tune in. Hopefully I'm not just lying to you guys.
So no, the tentative schedule here for actually the time tomorrow was. We're going to do some qualifying tonight after the event. So we've got our dinner, we've got the LED light show that we're going to do, and then when we get back, we're going to throw down some qualifying laps for whomever wants to start flying a little bit tonight, and then we're going to finish qualifying tomorrow, starting about noon, 1 o'clock, and then once the sun goes down, about 5:30, 6 o'clock, that's when we're going to actually start the race-offs.
Okay, so if you want to tune into the juicy stuff, it's 5-ish. That's when the top 16 are.
Yeah. So yeah, so Old Man Flux, the warp tunnel, yeah. I forget what Jesse's actually name was for it, but I think the warp tunnel is probably a really good description for it.
Starfield Simulation.
Starfield simulation. Oh, oh, that's right. Yeah. Rudy's Hyperdrive. That's what it is. Yep. So over here on the lounge cam to my right, we've got Patrick J. Clark. Wave to the camera behind you. Uh, let's see. We've got Ethan over here with, and I'm sorry. There's so many micro motor. I forget your micro motor test lab. That's right. We got Lilac FEV. She's actually our youngest competitor out here today. She's 11 years old from Fort Collins, Colorado. And we've got Dean Technoid Nicholson. He is the Bright Blue Tech founder and creator behind the Bright Blue Tech gates. He also helped. Very, very tired as well.
You're peeking a little bit on me.
Gotcha. There we go. Oh yeah, you want to know what the channels are? There, yeah. So we got E6, F2, F5, and F7. Number one is E6.
We're gonna go back to pilot cam here. See who is flying. We got camera number two.
It's Car. That's actually Carlito flying up there. You can see his OST at the bottom, kind of behind the DVR. Yeah. Carlito coming all the way from the UK, originally from Portugal. Yeah, Hoopty J, Team Alien Whoop, still mobbing deep. You can actually see on the lounge cam the Alien Whoop poster right over there. Yep. All right, let's watch camera three. I don't know exactly who this is, but they are look just ripping this course.
They're getting faster and faster until they crash.
See, that's kind of the downfall of watching them live on the live stream. It seems like every single time we're like, "Hey, check out camera four. They're doing awesome," and then they crash out. So it's like, "Hey, camera four, here we go."
Oh, arms out, trying to get another quad off of that balcony.
Now let's take a look at the dragon, see what they're doing. You can't really see it. It's up a little bit.
But that's part of the obstacle course, honestly, is keeping.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's what's fun about tiny whips, is at least with 21, you don't get that opportunity to be dodging bases and blocking points. And the thing is, this track goes around the whole aquasphere, so there is no room where you are safe. There's maybe a couple locations that you can sit, and the tiny whips are safe. But otherwise, you're dipping, you're dodging. I think I might have some PTSD or anxiety from that, just because every half a second you have a tiny whip creeping past your face.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like it's like the 5 Ds of dodgeball. It definitely takes effect here too.
Wait, duck, dive, dodge, dive.
Uh, dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge, or something like that. Maybe they can correct us on the live stream. You know, that's actually a good question, and I'll kind of ask Jordan about this as well, Daniel Drone. What would you say about the being a gamer and actually having the experience playing video games growing up? Has that helped you at all? Flying? Did that actually translate into flying quads?
I'm sure it does. I mean, we saw all these new kids that are popping up that are I'm sure it really, really does help. It gives you that hand-eye coordination, and just being able to stare at a 2D image that's representing a 3D world, right? Because that's what gaming generally is things like Counter Strike and whatnot are. You're staring at this 2D monitor, and it's representing this 3D world, and that's what FPV is. And it's got to be rewarding to grow up around that all the time. And in all honesty, even if these guys are 35 years old, FPV hasn't been around that long too.
It's true. Yeah, it's definitely true. Yep.
So
So they're saying that the I'm peaking and he's not, but I can't figure out why it's doing that on here. Yeah. They can hear him, yeah, but so because I did change the settings over here to yeah, so like you can even see that. Yeah, so basically if Jordan starts talking here, barely even moves this over here.
sorry guys, we're kind of testing out this pressure thing, so that the camera ball just slightly revolves. How do you sound?
See, it's not picking him up at all in his mic anymore on this thing. Do we need to maybe stop the live stream and go back in?
Is the battery dead?
No, it's there.
One-way wolf, you are witnessing a one-way wolf. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Do, 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 One-way wolf, you are witnessing a one-way wolf. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Do, 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 you are witnessing a one-way
Okay, hold on. Give me the mouse. Test. Test.
So, alright guys, so we are going to just restart the stream here real quick, try to get some of our audio issues straightened out, so we will be back momentarily.